Hi, today we are going to discuss something really important, probably forgotten. It's the BESCOM bill. Do we ever know how to read a BESCOM bill? We have paid it our whole adult life, but have you ever paid attention to what we are paying for? So let's break down the BESCOM bill one by one today. The first part, the top part. These are your account details. There is an RR number mentioned, so BESCOM doesn't really know your name, but it refers to your house through this number. The next part is your personal details. Of course, BESCOM wants to invoice this to your name and your family's home address, right? Here's your sanction load under the connection details. This shows how much power your house is permitted to draw. The sanction load is something that you need to pay attention because when you later go for a solar system, you need to know how much sanction load is allocated for your home by the government. But if you would like to know more about sanction load, we have made another detailed video on this. So go and refer to the video once you're done with this. The next part is fairly self-explanatory. You have your billing number, you have your billing date on which you got your bill in your hand, and you got your billing period. The billing period simply refers to the duration for which you're paying this bill for. The consumption details is fairly straightforward again. Here you get to know your previous recording, your present recording, and your constant consumption. Present reading minus previous reading multiplied by the constant gives you the units that you have consumed now. The constant is just a multiplier. For almost every home connection, it's 1. So you're just doing a straightforward subtraction. For industrial setups, this may differ, but for homes, don't overthink this. The next part, the power factor. The power factor is something important to note. Power factor simply measures how efficiently a household uses electricity. Here's the ratio. Power factor equals real power divided by apparent power. What does real power mean? Real power is the actual energy performing the work. Apparent power is the power that the utility provider must supply to your system. The perfect score here that you should look for is 1, which means it has been 100% efficient. Maintaining a high power factor which is above 0.95 is considered ideal. If you think it is anywhere lower than 0.85, please make sure that your electrician gets this checked. Simply think of power factor as your home's report card grade. Pay attention because this is where your money goes. Fixed charges. You pay this whether you use 0 units or 1000 units. Think of it as a cost of staying connected to the grid. Next up are the energy charges. This is the real cost of the electricity you consumed. Say you consume 250 units now. You just have to multiply the base amount per unit with this, and there you go. You'll get your energy charges. This is that one number that goes up and down based on how much you use. Next up, it's FPPCA charges. This is fuel and power purchase cost adjustment. Simply put, the cost of fuel and power that BESCOM buys keeps fluctuating. So this line passes a small fraction of that fluctuation onto you. Next up is PNG surcharge, a government levied surcharge added on top. Again, charged per unit you use. Next up, you get your tax. Pretty straightforward tax charged by the state government on your electricity bill. Now add these 5 up and you get your current demand payable. This is the actual bill of this month's usage. Next up in the bill are the penalties. There are 2 possible penalties here. One for poor power factor and one for drawing more power than your sanction limit. If both are 0, it means that the connection is being utilized efficiently and within its authorized limit. No extra charges. After this, there are true-up charges. These are small corrections from previous years. Sometimes BESCOM's actual costs turn out slightly different than what was estimated earlier. So they adjust it later. This is that catch-up cost. Finally, you have arrears and interest on deposit. This is a credit in your favor. It's more likely the interest that BESCOM pays you on the security deposit you gave them when you took the connection. This sort of reduces your final bill. And finally, now you have the net amount due and the due date within which you have to pay all of this. For more content on electricity and solar, subscribe to our YouTube channel.